everyone, Tina Spalding Trance Channel here again for our Daily Course in Miracles lesson together. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we are doing lesson number 361. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. And if I need a word to help me, he will give it to me. If I need a thought, that will he also give. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of him. He is in charge by my request, and he will hear and answer me, because he speaks for God, my Father, and his Holy Son. And that is our lesson for today. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. And that is lesson number 361. Let's see what Jesus has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and it is important as we come to the end of this year for you to understand what these lessons have been for you. They have been a clarification process. They have been a retooling of your mind. They have been giving you information along with these commentaries. They've been giving you information that is counter to what you have been taught to do in this world. You are breaking the laws of this world by following A Course in Miracles. So what we want you to understand as we come to the end of these lessons is that you are not going to get support necessarily from everyone around you when you begin to really follow your inner guidance. The people around you, if they are not Course in Miracles students, are not going to understand your thinking. They are not going to understand your behavior. They may tell you that you're selfish or that you're disappointing them or that you're ruining things because you are beginning to shift your trajectory. As we have said before in earlier lessons, when you begin to change your behavior and those around you have been used to you doing something else for a few decades, let's say, it's always good to give them the heads up, to let them know that you are going to begin to change how you do things. And that as you change how you do things, you do it in a moderate way, not because you are fearful, but because you are now using your mind in a different way and you are going to get a different experience because you are choosing different priorities. When you begin to choose different priorities, as you all have been doing over this last year, you are going to have a new experience, and from that new experience, you are going to get new information and new understanding. So you don't want to go charging off, pushing everything off the table like a crazed cat. You want to contemplate the changes that you are making carefully and calmly and slowly and see what comes up, because as you change your behavior, you are going to trigger in yourself and those around you fears. The reasons you were doing things that were not in your best interest were because you were taught to do that. You were indoctrinated into doing that. And as you begin to break the rules into which you have been indoctrinated, the fear that was instilled in you during the programming by your parents, your church, your commercial TV, your banking system, whatever it is, the fears that were used to get you to take that behavior and belief on board are going to arise in you. And so this can be a very rocky time, even though you feel you are following your guidance honestly for the first time perhaps in your life. Fears are going to arise, and the fears that are going to arise are those indoctrinated as the program was put into you. So this is why we want you to make changes cautiously. We want you to experience your new experiences, feeling the upsets that arise in you and everyone else with compassion, with forgiveness, understanding that you are literally reconstructing your personality based now on inner guidance rather than outer conditioning. So if everybody in your society started to do this too quickly, you would have chaos ensuing, because the systems that are at play in your world now have been built upon these erroneous beliefs and ideas. As you begin to shift and change, a lot is also going to shift and change. You are all on the leading edge of this world transformation, and we want you to feel good about that. But we also want you to understand that the world is not necessarily going to support the changes. So do not stand on a soapbox and trumpet out what you're doing, but gently and quietly inform those that you must that some changes are going to be happening, and do them in a delicate and thoughtful way so that everyone can manage it. There will be those of you that go off like a galloping horse into a different future because you have decided you don't want to do what you're doing anymore. And we cannot stop you doing that. That will be up to the individuals. But our advice here is go slowly and steadily. You know the story of the hare and the tortoise. Go slowly and steadily, baby steps each day towards the new goals that you are setting for yourself. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.